This video is instruction for worksheet 9.1.1, which is the worksheet we will do before we do the workbook 9.1. I like to ease you into the next section. Sometimes your workbook covers too many concepts at once. So you can also use textbook pages 244 and 245 to help you. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. You can see that at the top of this page, I have some math problems. 4 times 8 equals 32. And 4 times 80 equals 320. And 4 times 800 equals 3,200 or 3,200. So I bet you can pick out some patterns here. We've got 4s all the way here. We've got 8, and then it just increases by 10 each time. So we've added a 0 here, 2 zeros here. So 4 times 8 equals 32. When you do 4 times 80, we've got 32 with a 0 after it because we have 4 groups of 80 instead of 4 groups of 8. And here we have 4 groups of 800 or 3,200. So I think that you can probably pick out the patterns there. You know, that's one of our favorite things, to pick out patterns. So then when we look at this problem, we have 6 times 2, or 6 groups of 2, which give us 12. If we have 6 groups of 20, it's going to give us 120. And if we counted by 20s, we can say 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. And then when we have 6 groups of 200, or 6 times 200, we're going to end up with 1,200. So you might notice that if we do 6 times 2, we get 12. Here, if we do 6 times 2, get 12, add 1 0, because there's 1 0 here. So we add that 1 0. Then here we do 6 times 2, we get 12, add 2 zeros. So that's kind of an easier way to do it in our mind. So if we have 9 times 6, we know that is 54. So 9 times 60 is going to be 54, add a 0 for 540. Our 0 comes from this 90 because we really have 6 groups of 90. And then 900 times 6 is going to be 54, add 2 zeros. Go back and put our comma in the right place for 5,400. So I hope you see this pattern. We're multiplying, we're doing the math fact, adding the zeros. Doing the math fact, adding the 0. That's just the easy, quick way to do it in your head. So for this, 9 times 700, let's do the math fact. 7 times 9, which gives us 63. And we're going to add 2 zeros from the 700, because we've really got 9 groups of 700. And then we're going to add our comma. Then we have 6 times 8,000, or 6 groups of 8,000. So let's do the math fact. 6 times 8, that gets us 48. Then we're going to add 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Go in here, put our comma in the right place for 48,000. Then if we have 70 times 7, let's do the math fact. 7 times 7, which gives us 49. And then we're going to add 1 0, because we have a 0 in our 70, because we're not doing straight 7 times 7. We're doing 70 times 7. And then here we're going to find our math fact. 5 times 4, which gives us 20. And then we're going to add 2 zeros. Now, I know the number 20 already has 1 0 in it, but that is the answer to the math fact. So we have to add 2 additional zeros there because we are multiplying by 500. So I hope that helps you to do this page. I like to call this method the find the math fact, add the zeros method.